pumped. Just got this in the mail. Something I've been expecting for a couple days now. What this is my gene test from 10X Health. First off, if you don't know who 10X Health is, crawl out from underneath the rock that you live. They are probably the most premier health and wellness company, and they're on a mission to really focus on helping people 10X their health and live a healthy, optimum life. Now, being a health and wellness enthusiast, I've been part of a couple other companies that do something similar to 10X Health, where I take my blood once a quarter, and then they let me know which supplements I should be taking. And 10X Health does the same thing, but the thing that sets them apart is this gene test. So everybody has a different DNA, and based upon our DNA structure, and everything we put into our body gets broken down into a usable fuel source through a process called methylation. It's like when you pull crude oil out of the ground, and if you try to put that into a car's not gonna work because it doesn't understand that fuel source. It has to be going through a refinery process first to be refined into gasoline and then into a usable fuel source. And that's the same thing what happens to when we put fuel into our bodies. But what the gene test will tell me if there's any deficiency. And this is the deficiency that leads to a lot of common ailments like weight gain, water retention, brain fog, poor sleep, gut issues, lack of focus, ADD, ADHD. And this test is going to tell me exactly what I'm deficient in. So that way I will know what I should be supplementing with, what I shouldn't be supplementing with. And 40% of the world has at least 5 gene mutations, and each gene mutation works against you. So I'm going to go ahead and take this test, and within a few weeks I should get my results, and I'll know exactly what I'm deficient in based upon my DNA, and I'll get a custom plan from 10X. So let's go ahead and open this, huh? All right. Oh. This little folder here, genetic test inside. All right. And then just pull this tab. Oh, cool. All right. And a bunch of stuff in here. Okay, looks like there's a return envelope. This looks like a cheek swab, some instructions. Okay, so here's what came inside the envelope. There's the envelope, there's the cheek swab, that's instructions. Got a health card that I need to fill out, and my lab form, and then the FedEx return envelope. So here's the instructions, I need to complete both forms. Open the device, which is the cheek swab. Place the device standing up on a flat surface. Peel open bag containing swab and remove the swab. Unscrew the device cap before collecting the sample. Swab cheek. Rub tip firmly against the inside of your cheek 15 to 20 times using light pressure, similar to brushing your teeth. Number 4 is insert the swab into the device. There's solution in the bottom of the jar thing. So I need to swirl the swab in it about 10 to 15 times, seal it back up, put it back into the bag, and then put it into my FedEx envelope. Simple enough. Should take like not even a minute. Cool. All right, so let's get this swab open. Here it is here. All right, so I'm going to swab my entire cheek about 15 to 20 times. All right. I'm gonna unscrew this tap. Down the side. Put this in here. Then with a corkscrew type motion. All the way down to the bottom. There it goes. Okay. Hold tube steady and move swab up and down rapidly inside the device 10 to 15 times without moving the swab out of the liquid. All right, I think that's more than 10 to 15 times. Okay, so I'm gonna take this back out. Cap the device. and stick it in the FedEx box bag. There we go. Simple as that. All right, cool. So I completed my test. I threw it back into the biohazard bag, and I'm putting that back into the black envelope. Completed my paperwork. That's going in the envelope too. And the card with all my information on it. And that's going into this FedEx bag, and I'm gonna drop it off to FedEx. Now I just gotta wait for my results. That'll come in a couple weeks, but man, think about how cool it's gonna be to finally understand what my DNA make is, and so that way there's no guessing. I can understand what supplements I need to take, what I don't need to take, and I can be fully optimized. So stay tuned. I'm gonna shoot another video of when I get that back and what it all means. Boom, too legit to quit. Now, stay tuned for the results.